not necessarily a capsule, but it's a rather sizable envelope. On it, there are a couple of names of who donated it, and this was donated to the museum December 1918 and accepted into the collection back then. The two gentlemen that put this together, their names were William Zeckman and Frank Clark. William Zeckman lived at 1526 Mineral Spring Road. He was a real estate and insurance agent at 27 North 6th Street in the firm of Kemmerer and Zeckman. And Frank Clark lived at 526 Washington Street, and records show he was a traveling salesman. What he sold, I don't know. How did you gentlemen do? I don't know that either. We can speculate all that if you'd like to on that. So what we're going to do is, we have a 100-year-old time capsule. It's been in our collection. We've talked about it, we've speculated, and well, we're going to do it now. Let's just find out what's in there. So Bradley, if you would like to do the honors. Easy now, Brad, easy. There might be something nice in there that we don't want to cut.
We're through.
Yeah.
And there are things inside.
There's plenty of things inside. There's a lot of stuff inside there. What's on? Let's start at the beginning. Our first item is a booklet from the Berks County War Chest. This is a receipt book for the Berks County War Chest. With a piece of carbon paper, 100 years old. Next. This is a subscription. Let's see what this is. Aha, this is a subscription form for the Fourth Liberty Loan. That is very nice. This was for the Fourth Liberty Loan that was in October 1918. The nice part about the Fourth Liberty Loan, or the unique part about that, I should say, is that was when Berks County was involved in the flu ban. So everyone had to stay home at that point in time. They could not parade like they liked to do in those days. Next.
Hold on, also we can all see.
Absolutely, sure. Fourth Liberty Loan.
For how much?
For how, as much as you want to give. Give till it hurts, okay?
What did you say that?
This is for the Berks County War Chest.
That's for bonds?
This was for the local. This was not, bonds were for government. This was local.
So a local contribution to the local war effort?
The local war chest, yes.
What did the war chest do?
The war chest probably supported organizations like the YMCA and the Red Cross locally here. That was probably just another form of supporting that. All of this will be on display also. Just so you know, when we're done with all this, we're going to move it back to the classroom in the back, and then we're going to set everything up so that you can view it and take as many pictures as you like. So, the next one, what do we have here? Okay, what do we have here actually? Solicitor's receipt. That's for a Fourth Liberty Loan. Also, that's the same as that. Okay, I'm not sliding too well. Oh, there we go. Again, Berks County War Chest. These are actually Berks County War Chest documents. Here we go. So we got a couple of war chest items. 126 North District. Next on the list, record of collection, War Chest Council. So it looks like any War Chest Council, these are receipts. The war chest was going to be collected. War chest receipts. The war chest was going to be collected November to April 1919. And that would have been to support those type of organizations, because those organizations like the YMCA, especially the YMCA, World War I was what you would know today as the USO. So let's put that back there. Next. The American's Creed. It says, I believe in the United States of America as a government of people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed, a democracy, a republic, a sovereign nation of many sovereign states, a perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity, for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I therefore believe it is my duty and my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies. And people lived by that creed 100 years ago, without a doubt. Next. Here we are. This is one of our donors. This is Mr. Clark. Frank. Oh, we have a picture of him too. Look at that. This is one of the guys that put this together. Here's a photograph of him.
Is he the real estate insurance man or the traveling?
Now, he was a traveling salesman. What he was selling, I don't know.
Did you have a picture of him before?
No.
Oh, wow.
So this is new. So this is actually very nice.
Yeah.
And let's see if there's anyone else will get pictures there yet? Let's see, is there anything else in the back here? Is that just, it's just a photograph. Okay, that's very nice. Here's Frank. Okay. Next.
No.
1892 Silver Jubilee, Raja Temple, 1892-1917. The thing that's interesting about this was the year that the Raja Temple moved from Franklin Street to its current location, its current location at that time, which is now the Performing Arts Center. Before that, it was the Academy of Music from like 1874, and now it's the Performing Arts Center, but this was the year that the Raja Temple moved.
So it was on Franklin Street?
Franklin Street, halfway up the block.
Interesting.
The name was above the building yet still, Raja Temple. And when that was on Franklin, that's correct. If you go up Franklin Street on the left-hand side, you'll see it. There was like two onion domes on either corner, and it says Raja Temple clearly at the top of
It's
the
in
building.
between 5th and 6th.
Yes, on the left-hand side.
So they celebrate their Silver Jubilee
The
in 1917, that's when they moved.
yes, and after they moved, the old building was the new owner had a naming contest for it. And the first place winner won $2.50, and they renamed it Liberty Hall. Second place got $1.50. That would get you in.
That was big money.
Yeah, it was. Okay, next.
By the way, I have to interject. Honestly, he does not know what's in here. He just really knows his stuff. We're going to try and stump him, though.
I'm sure you will. Next is a 1918 November calendar. We're going to have to unfold this a little bit, if I can. It's stuck there. Oh, is it? Oh. Fourth week. Ooh. Actually, this is something that is in the our collection right now on display. This is a bunch of Fourth Liberty Loan posters, mini posters, for those of you who like posters. And there's a whole bunch of them here too. And it's wrapped in a 1918 November.
Wow.
So,
So when was Thanksgiving?
the 21st. We're actually we're 1 day off this year. We're 1 day off, so.
But this, oh yeah, and this year it's the 22nd.
That's
for us.
correct.
That's right.
So actually, when the armistice was declared, would have been on actually a Monday morning. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. What is my share of the cost of war? This is a little pamphlet. Financing the second year of the war. So this looks like it's taxes and bonds. It explains, I guess this explains what a bond will do for you. You know, if you buy a bond, what it's doing. I was kind of hoping we could have a couple bonds in here. We might, you never know. So we don't know that yet. Well, there's newspapers in here, I can tell you that. We're going to get a newspaper out. Aha! The Reading Telegraph. No introduction necessary.
What's the date on that?
November 11th, 1918. Well, there was a point in time when the newspaper was that big.
Ricky, does it say the cost of the paper?
Yeah, we have a cost. Who wants to take a guess at how much a single copy costs? Red ball.
How much?
By the week? Come on, there's got to be a savings with it's by the week. 6. Next. Oop. Okay, the price went up. This is a big city paper, and this is from the Public Ledger, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Monday morning, November 11th. It says, Kaiser and heir flee to Holland. Peace revolutionists seize Berlin. The revolt may hold up the armistice. Well, guess what? It did not. Next. The Reading Herald. This is November 11th also. Peace comes at last. Fighting ceases at 6 a.m. Wilson announces terms. Foe's downfall complete.
So there was more than one paper at that time in the city? More than one paper?
Yes. There was the Times, there was the Eagle, there was the Herald, and the Telegram. And I think the Herald and the Telegram operated out of the same building. That would have been, that's the building that is, they took the front off of it and they moved it down Penn Street. It used to be on North 5th Street. And this is from the New York World. Socialist rebels take Berlin, rule empire. Ebert, their chief, ex-Kaiser and heir in Holland, army cracking, abandons guns.
Didn't the German troops
We see it over here.
mutiny?
Absolutely. Okay, next. We have another one. This is from the next day, November 12th. Germany stripped of all her power and driven beyond Rhine. Ends war, but rebels order fleet to resist the sentence. This is from the World, November 12th, New York. Woodrow Wilson, the Philadelphia Record, November 12th, 1918. And it says, Germany stripped of her power for harm on the one side.
That would be a 12 symbol.
Yes. I actually found the Philadelphia Record under the baseboard in my own home. And it was from, I was having my floors redone, and it was actually the same day 70 years later. So I have an affiliation with the Philadelphia Herald, the Record. Next, we're back. The Reading Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone here work for the Reading Eagle? He's not raising his hand. Great World War ends. Unsigned armistice. A complete surrender by enemy. Terms made public by presidents. This is from November 11th. Reading Eagle. Celebrating an anniversary this year, too. Okay. Next. Reading Eagle once again. This is from the 22nd November.
So that would have been Thanksgiving Day.
No, I believe that would have been the Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, because the 22nd would be this year. U.S. now world's second naval power is the biggest headline of the day, but there's a lot of sub-headlines on it. I don't necessarily know the significance of this paper, why it's there. I have to take a look at it a little bit to be able to know that. Next, New York Times. Many important changes in the armistice. This is from November 13th. To avert famine. Solfagen begs for haste. Socialist in full control in Germany. Ex-Kaiser reaches his refuge in Holland. Okay, another newspaper. You're on a roll here. Yeah, this is a repeat. This is the same paper. We had this one already. Kaiser and Son. Well, Kaiser and Son Fleet. I don't think this was a repeat, actually. Kaiser and Son Fleet of Holland. Berlin seized by revolutionists. New chancellor begs for order. Armistice has not yet been signed. This was Monday morning, November 11th, so this was obviously the early edition. Have you stumped me yet, Brad? What's that? Reading Herald. Hun ships sail into Allies, open arms, guns fore and aft, empty and powerless. This one you plainly can see, it's 2 cents a copy. When you hear these prices of the newspaper, keep in mind the fact that when the Fourth Liberty Loan was collected in October 1918, the Reading and Berks County, the government asked a quota of being $11,148,000 that was collected in an 8-day time span. Keep in mind that, and think of the fact that 2 days before the loan drive was to expire, we were still about $2 million short of that. We wound up collecting over $12 million, and $9 million of that 12 came from the city of Reading. So keep that in mind. Where did the money all come from? That's what I always keep saying. Moving on. This is the last thing. idea why there's a mirror. But this would be a mirror that would be in like a mess kit, or a soldier's kit, because I think we have one of these in our collection in the back. But it still throws a pretty good reflection there, just so you know, at 100 years old. It has nothing written on it that I can see. Actually, there is. Wait. There is. Yeah, let's. Give me a flashlight. Yeah, you can't do that with a glove. You gotta take a glove off. That's why I wasn't gonna do mine. It does say. Okay, it says. It says free. Free, ready, tread, tires. Okay, you got me stumped. Free, ready, tread, tires. You have me as pushing stumped. Actually, maybe that's a good point. That's a very good point. That could be exactly the case. That could be the traveling salesman's. That could be very well it. Is that it? Everything that is in the collection is now out. It is now completely empty. I will certify that. Yes? So what we ask is, we're going to move this stuff back to the classroom, back by the exhibit. If you guys could just please give us a path along the side so that we can make our way out. But everyone else, please stay seated so we can make our way through. And then after that, we're going to need the auditorium emptied so that we can set up for the choral society. Because Graham is over here. He's ready to lead us in song.